Hi, I'm Nelson. Welcome to South Paths. In this little video today, I want to talk about reasons to, in response to my previous video, this one is reasons to not move to the Philippines. Maybe someplace else would be better. South America, Central America, Thailand, Greece, Italy, anywhere? I don't know. But here are the reasons why you may not want to move to the Philippines. Number one, and this is not in any particular order, this one just came to mind, because most of my viewers are older fellas, and so this is an important consideration for you. The medical facilities here. Medical facilities here are excellent in Manila, in Cebu, in Davos, in Baguio, in the major centers. As you get outside of the major centers, hospitals exist in every little town. I mean, totally capable hospitals. But you have to understand that it's not exactly on the same level as you would have at a hospital in Los Angeles, or a hospital in Toronto, or a hospital in London, England. It's not quite that perfect. Okay? Now, chances are you'll be fine. The doctors here are very capable. Everything will be no problem. And the medicines are here, and the equipment is here, and it's all here. It's just that there's not as much of it, and you may find yourself having a little bit of time waiting to get seen or taken care of, and the medical care may be a little less than you'd hoped for. The hospitals are further away. So if you live farther away from a hospital and you have a heart attack or an event, health event, and you need an ambulance. The ambulances are many here, lots of them. They will zip out and grab you and bring you into the hospital. But the hospitals are further away. So if you have a major health event that could kill you, there's a much higher chance that you will not end that ride alive. So, you know, it's further away, and physics are what physics are, and time does not change, not even here in the Philippines. So if you're having physical ailments, I would highly recommend that you live closer to a medical center that you deem to be sufficient for your needs if you have an event. Okay, number two, the heat. Today as I sit here outside with a cool breeze, I'm coated in my own sweat in a white t-shirt that's supposed to breathe, and it does, but it's not enough. It is 36, 37 degrees right now. If you count in the humidity, it's about 44 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in American, but I think it's right around 110 degrees, 112 degrees, something like that. It's hot, baby. It's hot. So there's the heat. If you like the heat, if you're born in Phoenix, Arizona, you'll have no problem here. You know, but if you're born in Bismarck, North Dakota, you may find it a bit of a shock here. So yeah, the heat is the thing. You're going to want to have an apartment with an air conditioner and at least 2 fans, one for the main area and one for the wherever else you happen to be at the time, plus your air conditioner. Number 3, noise. Now, most of the places where you're going to live is a little bit noisy. This is because unless you're willing to live out in the provinces and you're about 15-minute walk away from the main highway, it's going to be noisy, traffic. Because most people here in the Philippines all live in a corridor that's right up against the main roads. And you know, it goes back for about 6, 8, 10, 12 blocks, but it's all squashed in next to the main road. Because here, the idea is transportation is important. Getting to work, getting the children to school, getting to the hospital, going shopping. Transportation is inexpensive and it's important here. So they try to stay close to the jeepney routes, which are the main roads. So pretty much everything is close to the main highways. So in that you'll have noise. There's a lot of people living in a small space. It's loud. Unless you live out where I live, which is like 20 minutes outside of town and about 10-minute walk from the main road, there are roosters and a barking dog next door, but I mean, you get used to it. You don't even hear the bloody things after a while anymore. They're just background noise. You know, you hear local birds as much as you hear the roosters. Your number 4 is distance from your family. The Philippines is not like flying to Mexico, okay? It's not a 5-hour flight to get down to Guatemala or to Belize or to southern Mexico. It's a 12-hour flight over the big blue ocean, and that should freak you out enough, but it's a 12-hour flight overseas to get here. And then you've got to go from the airport to where you're living, so, you know, add it all up. If you need to go back home, it's a 12-hour flight, and it's not cheap, especially if you're buying it at right at the moment, not ahead. You're looking at $3,000 for an instant ticket now. $3,000, it's approaching that. So distance from family may be an issue for you. If you have no family to speak of, or you're in a situation where you and your family are not cohesive, then it won't matter to you, and then it's fine, you know, whatever. I'm just saying there is that consideration. Distance is, you're really far away from everything here. Even if you live in Australia, which is the closest major country that's not in Asia, and it's, you know, 5 hours or something away. Number 5, diet. There's something I miss here, and it's called a good top sirloin steak. You can have them, but you got to go into Manila to get them, and you're talking about a $300 meal. $300 for a top grade sirloin steak, because that sucker has to go on a plane and get flown over from America and be stored here in a cooler system where it's 100 degrees every day. You know, it's not a cheap proposition to get a steak here. But yeah, diet. There's a lot of things that are available here. Lay's potato chips are here. Heinz ketchup is here. Campbell's soups are here. Milk is in a container on the shelf, not in the cooler, but once you pop that seal, you got to keep it in your fridge to keep it safe. A lot of things are different. You do have your spaghetti sauces and stuff. It's common here. You can get a pretty much Western diet, but it's not going to be the same as at home. It's just not going to be, boys. I guess that's about it. Those are 5 good reasons not to move to the Philippines. I'm sure there are others that I haven't covered here, but I don't think any of them are that important compared to the 5 that I've listed. So, you know, you got to make sure that your health is good if you're not going to live next door to the hospital. You got to make sure that you can handle the heat. So, you know, you're going to have that. Deal with it. There's going to be noise. You have to be patient with the noise here. You just have to be patient with a lot of things here. So, yeah, be patient. You can't be patient. You don't want to be in the Philippines. Distance from your family is going to be an issue. You can contact them and have a video call on Messenger off your Facebook. It's no problem. It's reliable. It works well. But you're far away. And your diet. Well, your diet's not going to be like it is in LA or Vancouver or London, England, Brisbane, Germany. It's just not going to be the same. It's just not. Get used to that idea. And I guess that's it. Okay, thank you. Please remember to subscribe or just click the like button for me, or both would be nice. Share the video with friends if you think they'd be interested in my format, and I'll talk to you next time. Thank you. This is Nelson for South Paths signing off. Bye for now.